Okay, so what you're about to view is a success story from one of our clients. He came in from incarceration, and without the Department of Labor's funding, these success story would not be possible. As a nonprofit, our resources and dollars are very low, and we don't have enough reach on our own to reach all the employers and business-minded and workforce development agencies that we can find. The Department of Labor's funds help us extend our reach. When we partner up with other agencies and other partners and employers, it makes that continuum of care for our returning citizens special and meaningful. So again, you're about to see a video for one of our clients, Mr. Borum, who was greatly impacted by the Department of Labor's funding, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Yeah, my name is Derrick Borum. I'm 57 years old. I'm in a relationship, have 2 kids, and when I was incarcerated, about my last year, they had a CDL supposedly program, and kept signing up for it, and seemed like they kept going finding people that were coming in. So I said that God must have another purpose for me. So it was one night, this guy I used to hang with, he'd been in prison like 20-something years, and I told him, I said, man, when I get out of here, I'm gonna drive me some trucks. And you know how the boys is, man, you gonna get out on the streets and go. I said, no, seriously, I'm gonna drive me a truck. So I kept that plan and that dream that I wanted to drive trucks. So the day of my release, which was June 18th of 2021, my fiance picked me up, and she just popped the question, well, what are your plans? Are you gonna work? And I said, nope. I said, I wanna go to truck driving school. She said, you sure that's something that you wanna do? I said, I'm absolutely positive. So, first couple of days, matter of fact, my second day out, it was my third day out, I get a call from Tampa Bay Academy of Hope, and it was Mr. Oliver. And he was telling me that they got my name and information when I registered, and that and he pretty much like told me what the program was about and everything. So I set up an appointment to come see him. So we go and talk to the roadmaster, and the guy, he was explaining, how the program worked and stuff, and it came to the point the way he said, your record, how are your record? And I said, I said, I got a pretty bad record, I mean, it's nothing violent in it, but I got a lengthy prison record. So on that same particular day, I had the appointment for Tampa Bay of Hope. I said, well, it won't hurt to try, because at the time she was gonna sacrifice $7,000 of her savings for me to go to Roadmaster. So sure enough, we come down. Mr. Oliver wasn't here that day, and it was Amanda. And she said, I'll take you in, I'll talk to you and everything. She asked me what did I want to do? And I say, I want CDLs. And she say, perfect. She say, we do, sponsor, guys that want to do their CDLs. And she specifically asked me, you sure that's what you want to do? I'm absolutely positive. So it went on, and she was saying that, well, round about, this was in June. It was late part of June, round about August 15th, somewhere around that way. She say, if you do everything that you need to do, we'll probably be able to get you a check cut to go to school. And, she said your requirements is to come here every day at 10 o'clock and do your Zoom meetings. And from that forth on, so it happened, because it was something that I wanted to do. So Tampa Bay Academy of Hope gave me a lot of hope, a lot of life, a lot of determination, wanting it, my in my mindset is, I say, these people help me. I can't let them down, no fashion, form, or no way. I got to get it, because throughout my whole life. I let people down, myself down, you know, my kids, you know. So this was my opportunity, as I call it, to shine.
It doesn't come easy.
It don't come easy, and I do like to say this here much too. With Mr. Oliver and Amanda, they put a bright spot in my life because it was two individuals that really cared, especially Mr. Oliver. Amanda, I mean, can't exclude her because she was there. She answered all my questions. She made sure that, you know, the things I needed, and it was on point. It was, I mean, it was on point. But Mr. Oliver, piece of work,
Yes.
and he really, you know, because me and him, our life setting was almost identical, you know. So when he spoke, I can relate to the things that he was saying. So it wasn't like, you know, you blowing smoke over me, man. You know, you just, you know. But I related to that because I saw myself in his shoes at one time, you know, and he have told me the same thing. I saw myself in you, you know. So it was an automatic, a bond thing. Oh, it changed dramatically. It changed dramatically. I don't hang out with the same people. I don't go in the same areas I used to be in, and I take more responsibility as a man now. You know, I care now. At one point in time in life, I didn't care. You know, it happened. You know, I had that saying: if it happened, it happens. You know, and that's the attitude I had, and I had to change that attitude. You know, some of the guys that's in the program that's out there, and some of the people that's not out there, that's been out there 4 or 5 months, you have to want it. It's not hard at all. As I go to the library and I start studying. So once I learned that first part of it, I take the video, I take it all the way back to the front. But as far as going to the school, excellent instructors, excellent. I can't ask for no more. And, you know, because the first day I was there, they put me in a truck and say, okay, straight back. And I say, man, I ain't never been in a truck. I said, I never drove a truck a day in my life. So I get out and I say, man, I just got to get this coordination down in my head. That's all, just get it down. So in that same, I started on a Tuesday. By that Friday,
You had it going?
I got it.
Okay.
I go in, sure enough, he said, I send the email to you, you go take your test. I drove it. I drove myself to do it. You know, because I knew once I had made it known what I wanted to do, that I had people looking on the outside saying I'm gonna fail because they knew of me how I used to be. They didn't know how I was today. You know, I mean, my sisters and all, they totally blowed away from it, you know. And I always say, if it wasn't for Tampa Bay Academy of Hope, it would have never happened. I already got employed by Trans Am Trucking.
Okay.
Matter of fact, yeah.
When do you start with them?
Monday.
Okay.
I start orientation Monday.
You got your CDL, PAS A, and then you started work the next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I guess you, as they say, you are a complete success story.
Yes, I believe I am, you know, and I believe I can help other guys that's, you know, that's interested into it, and you know, I got a testimony because I know for a fight, and it's a lot of people go to that class, that out of all people, I was the dirtiest one out there as far as it go to a record. I got a record longest this building, you know. Guys that coming out of prison, I mean, the system, like I told Amanda in the beginning, I say, you know, it took me all this time, these many times to go to prison to really see that the system's really not for you. It's not, you know, it's not to help you, it's really to keep you there. You know, you know, you have to come somewhere in your life to break that cycle. Say, you know what? I'm not finna go back to this place. My biggest achievement was I stuck to the plan. I didn't detour from the plan. I didn't throw it off. You know, okay, I come to Tampa Bay Academy of Hope another day, or I'm finna go check this out. I stuck to the plan. I never did anything and completed it. You know what I'm saying? I never completed it. So this here is, I'm exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting.
You said earlier that you said Trans Am was about to be around 7,000. How much did the program cost you to attend?
Oh, nothing. Not nothing. All I had to do was be dedicated and do what was asked of me. Attend the meetings, do the Zoom classes, you know, and I was dedicated to that.
That's great. Well, again, we'd like to thank Trans Am Trucking because, like many employers, they are not afraid to give a second chance to the returning citizens such as yourself because you have a skill that is in high demand.
Right.
That's why the Tampa Bay Academy of Hope is different from other training facilities because we try to get you those certifications that can get you to the employer that may look past the background where other employers may try to disqualify you for a background. We work with employers that encourage people who have the skill that can meet the job requirements to apply because all we care about is you can do the skill, then you can make the money for yourself. So
that's right.
I thank you again for being a participant.
That's right.
This is not the end for you for sure. This is just the beginning. We're just happy that you could be a part of it, and more importantly, happy that you took advantage of your opportunity. And hope by this, I guess, testimony for a sense, you can help other people in the same situation understand that there is hope and there's a second chance to get your life on track. And I hope they can glean from you as we have ourselves.
Right. Yes, sir.
In the future. All right?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.